My husband, Fisi Moleni, is a kind and gentle man. He's been a great father and a great husband. And what attracted me to him was that I saw some of those qualities that my father had in him.
I'm taking you back to memory lane, where we all began to sing, and everything is beauty. I'm taking you back to memory lane, where we all began to sing, and everything's something. You so incredible, and I can't stop thinking about you.
And I probably remember such a young lad in the beginning. When me was a little teeny, me have to mix a mingle with the other kids easy. So me made friends for God, turned me enemies. Now into black girls for like Balamis. Sorrow with me cool day out and weekly. Play them up, but so we got safety. Back then me was a little girl, me just wanted to make out some money. Me have to think twice about me future. But all me really wanted to do is sing. Let me sing.
I'm taking you back to memory lane, where we all began to sing, and everything is beauty. I'm taking you back to memory lane, where we all began to sing, everything, everything.
I love my dad because he's a very hard worker.
Just taking time out of his life to spend time with each and every one of us individually.
And everything he did, he was consistent.
I love him because I have so many great memories of him.
He never missed work.
Riding on his cool motorcycle around Temple View, going to the weight gym with him.
Came time to discipline us. He never spared the rod, so to speak.
He's never stopped me. Growing up, I always remember Dad doing special things for me.
I love my dad because he's always sacrificed everything for us.
I love the stories that he tells because they're quite funny.
He's always been the biggest, best example of hard work.
I love my dad because he has been a great example to me. He gave me his name, Fisi Jr.
He usually gives me what I want.
He always made sure we knew that he loved us.
Like, I always felt like his princess. And I know I'm his favorite, and so...
He goes about his work quietly. He never complains, ever complains about nothing. He's always stalwart in what he does, and everything he does is for a reason. And the basic reason is to support and to make sure that his family is doing okay.
One of my favorite memories that I have of Dad,
when I used to try and run away from working with my dad in Hawaii, he would always find me.
This one time where I think I stole like 60 cents. I remember there were like 3 20s. I took them from the dresser, and I thought I was gonna, and then Dad found out. I thought I was gonna get a hiding, and then he was saying, "Hey, you shouldn't steal. Stealing's a bad thing." And then he made me get the money back, and then that's all he did. And I remember from then on.
He also, now that I'm pregnant, he takes me out to eat all the time, to Golden Corral, Kiwi Bakery.
One of my fondest memories of my dad is
Dad coming to visit me in Oregon. I can't even tell you how much that meant to me, and one of the greatest memories of my life.
When I was like 15, 14, me and him went to Hawaii just by ourselves. It was cool because we went and worked hard. Just wanted to prove to him that I was a hard worker, just to make him happy, and we earned a lot of money and had fun. We went shopping.
Seeing him after my football games with a smile on his face, whether I did good or not.
When we were little boys, just a bit younger than you, Fisi, Stanley, and myself and maybe Nathan sometimes, we would go with my dad to Provo, Utah, to BYU Provo, and we used to run around free, and Dad used to practice rugby, and we used to go up and down the escalators and the elevators and roam around the campus, and then we would have a feed at a place called Dee's, and that was one of my favorite memories of my dad.
I was doing it's where you run around the track 4 times. That was what I was competing in. And
I believe at the beginning of being a head coach out there in Liahona, there was one of the players by the name of Popilini.
We started the race, and by the second round I was dying and seriously felt like I was going to collapse.
I can remember this player, a really big person, really big rugby player, kind of like my size, and he was a player that didn't really listen. He was always joking around, having a lot of fun.
And when it came to the third round, I was in the front. There was somebody just right behind me, and she came closer. Like, she was in front of me a little bit sometimes, and then I would fall back. But on the last round, as I was thinking of dying and thinking of falling back even more, Dad was at the finish line, and as I was coming around, I saw his face, and you know Dad's look. It's just like.
And on this one occasion, Popilini was prompting Dad to come and fight, and so Dad was smiling and basically happily obliged, and so they started boxing.
And when I saw his face, there was just like this. He gave me like some extra energy that I didn't have, and so I actually won the race.
Popilini was trying to knock my dad out. He was going to throw all these big heavy punches, and I remember Dad faked one way. Popilini went to knock him out, to knock Dad out, and Dad pulled back and then just came over the top and just dropped him. And basically Popilini got knocked out, and all the team around him were laughing and having a good time, teasing him. And I can remember that after that, Popilini became one of his, his favorites.
I just think Dad has that effect on all of us. Like, we don't, not just in athletics, but just because of his love and how supportive he is, and always has been with all of our dreams and things like that. I think, yeah, he's made us all winners.
Hey family, it's me, Elder Millenni. Check that out. I don't have much time, so I'll be brief. Just wanted to wish you a happy Father's Day, Dad. Let you know that I love you very much. We're at the Green's house right now. They're a family from Hawaii. They're some members, and they just moved here to Spokane. So, Dad, hope you're having a great Father's Day. Just want to let you know that I love you, thankful for all you do. Thank you for your example, for your hard work ethic, and especially for raising us up in the gospel. It's what kept us together, and I always brag about you, and I always brag about our family, because we're great. What can I say? You've raised the perfect son. No, just kidding. Far from perfect, but working towards it. So just want you to know I love you, and keep up the good work. Yeah. Alright. I think that's it. Love you, Dad. Love you too, family. Family. Love you. Love you. Happy Father's Day.